right, Dan. I don't know about you, but I keep noticing this thing showing up more. And actually, now that I have more awareness around it, I notice it and feel it without even knowing what it means. So, same words, completely different tone, and suddenly the conversation's different. It's all about tone. And why does tone matter? I mean, when I think about, I just had an experience the other day where somebody I know said something to me and is like, why is your tone so nasty? Like, you're just asking me to do this thing. Like, why are you sounding so nasty about it? And so it made me think about how much tone matters over what is actually being said. It's almost like when somebody says, I'm just asking, like, that can sound anything but curious. What do you pick up from tone right away?
What do you want from me right now? Or I don't know. What do you want from me right now?
Do you find that tone impacts you from being more aware?
Absolutely. Because it's like you said, the words can be the same. It's the delivery of them and
Yeah.
the energy of the vibration that's brought to them. That's what lands and that's what we react to, not necessarily the word.
Yeah, I mean, I notice tone before I even register what the words are. I mean, that's what I feel and sense first. And I do think I think we all sort of either feel safety or we feel shut down. Like depending on and it happens all the time. If this person, I'm not going to say their name, if they just gave a different tone when they said things, I probably wouldn't be so defensive when I responded, and then they get mad because I was defensive in how I responded. It's like, but did you not hear your tone? I mean, it really can be this vicious cycle.
And it's funny how, and this kind of ties to our one of our previous videos in this run of it. The closer the individual is to us, the more we will be sensitive to those sometimes tiny and sometimes dramatic. Notice my tone shifted there. Um, Nuances in tone because we know so much more about them, and we start to pick up if they say it that way, it really means this. But if they say it that way, oh, okay, we're in agreement and I'm safe.
Yeah, that's so true. That kind of reminds me of, they say especially boys, like boys can read women's faces so well because as a small boy, you watch your mother's facial expressions and that tells you everything. And so then boys grow up to watch women, just the facial expressions. And like you don't even have to say, like sometimes I don't even have to say something and my partner based on my facial expression will assume I meant something when it's like, wait, I didn't. That you like, especially boys really grow up watching the facial expressions of their mother that then kind of relay into women around them. So anyway, that's a whole nother topic, but
Mm-hmm.
it's the same with tone. Um, I am still learning the tone with my partner because his tone can be very nasty, but he doesn't mean anything nasty by it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And yeah, that level of intensity and just leaving it there in the more neutral observation of intensity versus putting anything as a as more of a emotional word on it. We pick up on that. And it's the intensity, either an aggressive intensity or a peaceful intensity, because they're both on that on a spectrum. And that's what we start to decode from all our observations in the world. I don't want to go into a teaching moment here, but like noticing that and like, yeah, I have got to be aware of it when like when I talk to my niece, she'll ask me for ideas and just kind of process. And I can hold the neutrality for a certain point in time. And then it just turns into I turn into Uncle Dan, like, look, this is what and everything starts to go off the rails at that point because I become very directive because I
You,
care.
you directive.
Yeah, what? No.
Um, so I want to leave our audience with this question, which is, what tone do you find yourself putting out there the majority of the time, and what is that tone? So we'd love to hear. Put it in the comments. And Dan, sometimes you've got some great questions. So if you've got another one, please
Yeah, I
share it.
do. And as you think about your tone, and Monsalite mentioned the facial expression that we as we as boys learn from our mothers and how to decode it. what is the what's the tone of your nonverbals in the sounds of silence?
Ooh. Mic drop. We'll see you in
Deep
the next video.
thinking, deep thoughts.
Deep thoughts. We'll
See
see you in
ya.
the next video.